What's up, YouTubers? This is another personal philosophy video. Um, it's kind of reflected on, or my own take on, I don't know, everything I saw people posting on social media, and I don't know, more like spiritual people or whatever, in the last like 5 or 10 years. Basically, everybody's always like constantly giving like their gratefuls on social media, and I think that's fine. A lot of times I just don't give a shit. Like, we're all grateful for stuff. Why do we need to see that? It's like when people, I don't know, talk about every single thing that's going on in their life on social media, like their life is a reality show that never ends. I don't know. It's good to be grateful, and it's fine to be open about it, but people seem to act like being grateful is like the greatest feeling. It's the supreme consciousness, being grateful for things. It's good, but we're all grateful for some things. But somebody a while back told me that they think that the highest consciousness or the highest thought or feeling or state of being is appreciation. And for quite a while, and I still kind of believe that is kind of it, because it's not just being grateful for something or I'm glad I have this, I'm happy for this. It's understanding something. It's having a thorough view of it, a consciousness of it, an understanding of it. You appreciate it. Because if you appreciate it, it's not just being grateful for it, it's like you have a consciousness with it and you understand it and you can utilize it, or you're not going to abuse it. And not that people that are grateful things abuse what they're grateful for, but I think appreciation is just a little bit deeper state of it. And I think that's true. I mean, you think about, you say, I'm grateful for music. But if you appreciate music or anything, it's like you understand how it was made, what it took to make it, or food. You understand how people tilled the soil and planted the seeds and watered the crops and, clipped the crops and washed it. And, you have a thorough understanding of it. It's appreciation. And for a long time, I thought that's pretty much, the highest state. Then kind of came up with my own take on it, which is something different. My thought of the highest state of being or consciousness or emotion or whatever a human can be is essentially creation of coming up with an idea and making something new. Even if it's not something that's like an invention, you make something. But not just making something or creation, but then sharing it with people. Because you're not just inventing something or doing something with your own energy, you're allowing it to be embraced and appreciated by other people. You don't have to be selling it to them, you can be giving it to them, you can be introducing the idea or the object to them. But I think that if you create something and then you share it, that's contribution. I think contribution is the highest state of being or consciousness or emotion or whatever that a human can have. It's not just being grateful for something. It's not just understanding it and having appreciation of it. It's creating it, making something, and distributing it or sharing it with people so that they can gain something out of it too. So I think that creation and sharing makes contribution. I think contribution is the greatest state of being essentially human can have. You know, if you, even if you don't invent something new or whatever, if you, I don't know, have a lot of scrap material in your apartment or whatever, you make a bunch of gloves, or you make some, clothes, or have one, make some socks or something, and then give it to homeless people or something, or you have a bunch of extra clothes, you give it to a bunch of homeless people, or you come up with a new recipe for a soup or something, and you make it at like a soup kitchen or something, or you come up with like an ingenious idea that can be easily marketed in a society, and it's affordable and everybody can utilize it as contribution. If it makes everybody's lives easier and better, I think that's the supreme consciousness contribution.